Finally, the room quieted. Mrs. Page opened her dictionary and wrote on the chalkboard, Miscellaneous. Adjective. 1. Consisting of various kinds of qualities. 2. A collection of unrelated objects. My jaw dropped as I looked at the spelling. My eyes bulged as I read the definition. I didn't bother to tell anyone about my mom and the spaghetti spork in the grocery store. Humbled, aware of my shortcomings, modest, meek. I dragged back to my seat and wrote miscellaneous 5 times and defined it once. And that's when I remembered I had even drawn a picture of the spaghetti box for extra credit. I was devastated. Wasted, ravaged, ruined, destroyed, finished, brought to an end. They called me Miss Alaineus for the rest of the day. Sometimes a person couldn't even get the words out before blending over with laughter. The day took a week to end. When I got off the bus, I slumped home devastated, ruined, finished. I told my mom the whole story, from the kitchen drawer to the grocery store to the vocabulary bee. Even my own mother laughed, a little at the part about the drawing for extra credit, but at least she stopped fast and said, You know what I always say? There's gold in every mistake. Gold? A bright yellow precious metal of great value? Mistake? Something done, said, or thought in the wrong way? Impossible, I told her. Impossible. Not capable of happening. I couldn't believe I ever had to go back to school. By the next day, we went to the Science Museum, and everyone forgot all about miscellaneous at the snake exhibit and the dinosaur bone lab. Then the guide said, The field of bone archaeology has been influenced by a wide and unusual array of miscellaneous discoveries around the world. The class burst out laughing, and the guide was pleased with herself for entertaining us so easily. Yet I knew to apprehend with certainty that my mistake was still alive and well, and nothing like gold. After school, I lay on my bed and stared at the wall. How could I have been so stupid? My mom came in and said it was time to work on my costume for the vocabulary parade. We had finished the Cape of Capable, but I still needed to make the letter down the back. Mom, I said I could only be a mistake this year. Mistake. I suddenly sat up. I looked at my mom. She looked at me. I smiled. She smiled. Sweetheart, she said, let's take another look at that cape. It took the most courage I've ever had to walk out on that stage as Miss Alaineus, queen of all miscellaneous things. But when Mr. Bell read my word and definition, everyone applauded and laughed wildly in a manner lacking all restraint, and I grinned at my mom across the auditorium. Forrest came right after me. Then he bowed, his precipitation water can hand rained on Mr. Bell's new suit, and the entire audience gasped, then cheered when Mr. Bell smiled at his soggy clothes. To my astonishment, great shock, and amazement, I won a gold trophy for the most original use of a word in the 10th annual vocabulary parade. So this time, Mom was right. There was gold in this mistake. And next year, I think I'm going to be mysterious investigator of all things mysterious.